What's going on, guys? Back again with another free pick video. This time for Monday Night Football. We got the Bucks versus the Chiefs at Arrowhead. Should be a pretty good game. We can walk through some free plays. I got a couple for you. But first, let's go ahead and recap this weekend. Not the best weekend, not the worst. Won 3 or 4 plays, but still just looking for that huge day like we had 2 weeks ago. So I'm not going to make excuses, but I mean, just a lot of key injuries that got in the way, a lot of just games that weren't supposed to go the way they go, but that's just football. I will say, man, this is definitely a very interesting season so far, no doubt about it. This is my third year doing this full time, and this is definitely the one of the toughest seasons yet for sure. Just a lot of interesting stuff happening, a lot of weird flukes happening, a lot of huge upsets happening, and most of all, a lot of bad key injuries. So it is what it is. We just keep pushing forward. I know we'll get that huge day eventually, and it'll project us high enough to where we'll get back into that heavy green area. So I'm not discouraged, so you shouldn't be either. I'm in a tight knit community of people who do this as well, and I know a lot of people who are in this space. And honestly, everyone's struggling right now. We're not, it's not like we're losing our ass or anything, but just usually the last 2 years, you get much more wins, you get much more predictability in these games, and it's just not going that way this season. So it is what it is. I'm not discouraged in any way, so you shouldn't be either. We just have to keep pushing forward, because you got to be in it to win it, guys. So never give up. This is all just fun at the end of the day. We're not trying to make we're not expecting life-changing things to happen like this. This isn't how player props work. So we'll just keep pushing forward. Don't be discouraged, and we'll get there eventually, hopefully this week. But let's go ahead and get into this free play for today. We got the Bucks versus the Chiefs at Arrowhead. I will say I just looked up the weather. It is supposed to have pretty heavy rainfall on the forecast, so that could put a damper in our day, but you can't look into it too much. I mean, we watched the Green Bay and Lions game, rained pretty much the whole game, and we still hit plenty of overs there. Obviously, the Lions whooped the shit out of Green Bay, so we hit the overs on Green Bay. So just rain shouldn't be too much. It beats the shit out of like snow and blizzards and all that, but it is what it is. So let's. If you watch my last video, I still really like Baker Mayfield over 238.5. Obviously, they're pretty favored underdogs against the Chiefs, especially at home. And Baker Mayfield has hit over 330 yards past 3 games. And obviously, they will probably be trailing from behind, even though I do hope they get the win. That would be nice for someone to actually put the Chiefs down, especially with how the Chiefs been playing, just kind of winning by 1 score. So it would be nice if this was a pretty action-packed game, but obviously we have to bet according to how the game is predicted to go. And we do see them trailing from behind. So I like Baker Mayfield. And then the receiver, obviously, they don't have Mike Evans or Chris Godwin. So I don't really trust Jalen McMillan. I don't know why they have him so high. He hasn't even come close to that. So I don't really trust McMillan, but I do love Cade Otton, especially the last 2 weeks since the 2 receivers have been gone. He's been getting a lot of targets and a lot of yards. So that is their go-to guy. I love Cade Otton right there. And then as far as the Kansas City side, so obviously I always like to say I don't really love doing same game plays just because it drops that payout a little bit. And it's kind of easier to predict one side and then predict the other side of a different game than to try to predict exactly how one game's going to go. But it's fine. I do sing Mahomes. They're definitely a team that they are out there to get the win. They're not out there to be flashy. They're not out there to show off. They are out there to just get the win. So when they get ahead, they have their strategy, and that strategy is definitely to not throw. So as you can see, Mahomes has only hit this 3 out of the last, or he's actually only hit this 2 out of the last 5. And if you look at his entire game log this season, I think he's only hit this 3 out of the whole 7 games they've played. So I'm going to take the under on Mahomes just because I think they're going to be up by, 2 scores probably for most of this game. And I just don't think they're going to have the need to throw. So especially with it being rainy and stuff, I definitely think they're just going to play it safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the under on Mahomes, and then I'm going to come over here to the rush yards, and I'm going to take the over on Kareem Hunt, 63.5. He's hit this 3 out of the last 4 games. So really like that. And even in the game he didn't hit, he was only shy by 4 yards. So really like that. That is a play that I love. So we're going to do the overs on Tampa Bay and Baker Mayfield and Cade Otton. And then, did I not lock it in? Oh, there we go. There we go. And then the under on Mahomes and the over on Kareem Hunt. Honestly, you take the under on Mahomes a lot, and it tends to work out because of just the way they play. So, like I said, it's the same game play, so only pay 7.5x instead of the 8.5. But that's fine. If it's all we got, that's all we got. And it's still a good play. So I'll take 7.5x all day. For the next one, I do have a better play right here. We got Cade Otton, 6.5 receptions. Like I said, the last 2 weeks with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans gone, he's gotten 8 and 9 receptions. So I'm really following that trend. And to have it at a boost at 6.5, I like that. We got Baker Mayfield, 17.5 fantasy points. He has only gone under this one time this year. So where he had a bad game, I think he got like 4. But other than that, he's averaging about 23 fantasy points. So I like that as well. Going to take the under on longest pass for Mahomes. Obviously, we got Xavier Worthy out there. We got D-Hop out there. So there is some risk to that, but I got to just follow the trends. He's only hit this, I think, 3 times this year. So I'm going to take the under there with how I think the game's going to go. And I don't think he's going to get a lot of passing. And then again, just the rushing over on 63.5 for Kareem Hunt. So like that play as well. Again, it's a 20x play. So this is a low risk, high reward play. So you don't have to put $20 down. If that's not your unit size, put your normal unit size down. If you're a $5 better, that's completely okay. $5 better will still make $100 on one play. So that is a very good payout. And so with these plays, you have to realize these are 20-1 plays. So, I mean, this is like taking a minus 2,000, play. So these are harder plays to hit, but with that payout, you don't have to hit 75% of your plays to profit. You can hit 2 out of 20 and you've profited. Obviously the goal is to hit more, but if you only hit 2 out of 20, you have now profited. So that's how that works. So you can't think that you have to hit these huge margins in order to profit because the payouts are so high. And that's why I like Better. So if you're not on Better, download it. Use code CaliLocks right here. I also have a link down in the description below. You can just click that link. It'll take you right where you need to go. And it'll match your first deposit of $200, and it'll add some free squares on there as well. So if you add a free square on this play, it'll then pay 30x. So even better payout. And it should give you 2 or 3 free squares on there as well. So that is the 2 plays I got for you guys today. Let's hope for a good game tonight. I definitely am excited. This should be a pretty good game. I think it should be pretty high scoring, pretty good matchup as well. I think the Bucs have a chance at taking down the Chiefs, but we will see. That would be nice to finally see the Chiefs get that L. I'm not trying to be a hater, but I mean, come on. But all right, that's all I got for you guys today. I gave you 2 free plays, so make sure to click that subscribe button, click that notification button so you're not missing out on more future free pick videos. I post these every single day, 7 days a week, and sometimes twice a day. So you're going to want to subscribe to me. You're going to want these free pick videos. And then most of all, like and drop a comment, show some support. And I appreciate it more than you know. I'll catch you on the next free pick video. Peace.